Hi, I'm Sean Lee, and welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video. So for today's content, I'll be reviewing an SSCI research paper titled Exploring a Technology Ecology for Technology Opportunity Discovery, a Link Prediction Approach Using Heterogeneous Knowledge Graphs. Just to give you guys some heads up, I just want to say that I'm still working on my English summarization and paraphrasing, and that minimizing research papers to key points didn't really work out in this video. So sorry for the overly excessive amount of text in this video. I usually tend to limit the amount of text in my presentation materials as much as possible, but I didn't want to leave out any important details suggested from the paper as well. So that's my bad. And I will try to minimize text in future contents. Anyhow, this study presents an AI-driven approach to identifying future technology opportunities using machine learning, network science, and knowledge graphs. So if you are involved in technology management, innovation strategy, or AI applications in business, I hope this review content provides valuable insights for you. Now, let's get started. So technology opportunities play a crucial role in helping companies adapt to technological changes and stay sustainable. That's why systematically identifying these opportunities is so important. Most approaches rely on patent data, mainly because of how patents work. And patents work that essentially, patents provide detailed insights into technological advancements and support a reliable big data environment. So prior studies suggest that there are two main ways to analyze technology opportunities. One focuses on a company's own technological capabilities, which is also known as the firm-specific approach, while the other looks at the broader technological landscape, which is known as the domain-specific approach. So, to be specific, the firm perspective focuses on the company's technical capabilities and identify the feasibility of the company's capabilities against the competitors' capabilities. Meanwhile, the domain perspective focuses on a specific domain, providing a more comprehensive perspective. So even though both have their strengths, past research has struggled to combine these perspectives effectively. That's where this study comes in. It proposes a hybrid approach that brings the best of both approaches together. So the hybrid approach introduced in this paper represents the relationships between different entities in the technology ecosystem, such as patents, inventors, assignees, and technology fields, using a heterogeneous knowledge graph. By doing so, this allows companies to explore new technology opportunities while considering both their internal capabilities and external technological trends at the same time. In this process, key graph analysis techniques like centrality, neighboring nodes, and similarity measurements are used to gain insights. To demonstrate this methodology, this study applied a graph-based technique, widely known as link prediction, with a machine learning approach. Now, let's go over the methodology of this paper. For data collection and pre-processing, this study used bulk data from the United States Patent and Trademark Office, also known as the USPTO, incorporating around 3.14 million patents. The dataset was divided into a timeline spanning from the years 2010 to 2019, ensuring that in the validation process, past data was used to predict future trends. If you take a look at the overall methodology, you'll see a total of 4 steps. So number one is a technology ecosystem is built as a heterogeneous knowledge graph. And number two, network indicators were calculated for each link between the applicants and the technical fields. And step three is when a machine learning pipeline was built to predict unobserved links between applicant nodes and nodes. And last but not least, for step four, quantitative evaluation of technology opportunity candidates were conducted. If you take a look at at the overall methodology, you'll see four steps, as I mentioned. So I will go on and specifically explain about this process. Now, I would like to break down the key components of the heterogeneous graph. So first, let's talk about the relationships between technology areas. When looking at patents, technology fields are classified using IPC, also known as International Patent Classification, or CPC, also known as Cooperative Patent Classification Components, in patent data. For example, the IPC category G06N refers to a specific computational model used in computer systems, while A61K refers to pharmaceutical compositions. So co-occurrence information helps identify how technologies are related. For instance, if A61K represents the field of pharmaceutical compositions and frequently appears alongside G06N in the same patents, this suggests that AI technology is being applied in drug development. So next, we have the relationships between inventors and assignees. Just so you know, assignees, the word assignees essentially referred to as firms in this paper. For example, Google. So for co-invention relationship, if multiple inventors collaborate on a patent, a collaborative relationship is established between them. And for co-assignment, if multiple assignees, also organizations, jointly file a patent, a cooperation relationship is set between them. And then there is the competitive relationships, where if inventors or assignees file similar patents, potential competitive relationships are also represented in the graph. Diving into specifics, this study generated multiple heterogeneous graphs that capture different types of relationships and ultimately integrated them into a single heterogeneous graph structure, which is interpreted as a technology ecosystem. By combining these heterogeneous graphs, the authors stated that they were able to analyze the relationships between different entities more comprehensively and holistically. In particular, to predict new links between companies and technology areas, an integrated graph that reflects both the collaborative network of inventors and assignees as well as technological expertise is essential. For better understanding, I will provide a more detailed explanation of the links between these relationships. So first, I will explain the technology field inventor link. So this link is the extracted technology classification code, also the IPC code, and inventor information from each patent. For example, patent A includes the technology code A61K31-00 and the inventor John Doe. So established links. So it's basically the established links between inventors and technology fields. So if multiple inventors are connected through the same technology code, the importance of you can see that the authors stated that the importance of the link increases. Next, I will discuss the inventor/assignee link. So this is the link this is the link extracted from inventor and assignee information included in each patent. For example, patent B includes the inventor John Doe and the assignee Samsung. It basically modeled the cooperative relationships between inventors and assignees. So if the same inventor and assignee jointly registered multiple patents, their relationship is considered stronger. Finally, I will cover the assignee slash technology field link. So this is the link. This link is the extracted information about assignees and the technology classification codes included in patents. For example, patent C's assigning Google includes the technology code G06F16/00. It's basically the established links between assignees and technology fields. Assignees that registered multiple patents with the same technology code were considered as significant nodes in the technology field. So this link is specifically defined as technology opportunities according to the authors of this paper. Now, what's important here is that this means that a given assignee has registered a patent. So it seems pretty logical that they define the assignee technology field link as a sort of a new technology opportunity. So here's the table that summarizes the differences between internal context and external context. So if you want to know the details, I recommend you pause this video and take a look. Now, I would like to introduce the network metrics used as input data for link prediction. To utilize link prediction network metrics as input features for a machine learning model, three key criteria were defined and calculated in this paper. The reason for using these network metrics was to quantify the complex relationships between entities and explore their potential connections with technology opportunities. In other words, the quantified relationships serve as training data for the XGBoost-based link prediction model. And these key criteria are technological centrality, technological similarity, and technological context. So first, technological centrality metrics represent the importance of each node, so determined by how well it is connected to other nodes. Nodes with high technological centrality for assignees essentially mean are actually actively registered patents, collaboration, and captured technology opportunities. So nodes with high technological centrality for technology fields are closely linked to assignees, inventors, patents, and other technology fields. Next, for technological similarity metrics, measures how similar each node is to another node. So it calculated the technological similarity for each assignee technology node pair. For example, if an assignee and a technology field V7 share common assignees, inventors, or links related to technology fields, there is a high probability that a new link will be established between them. So such new links are essentially defined as technology opportunities. Last but not least, technological context metrics measures the distance between an assignee node and a technology field, capturing technological distinctions. For example, distance between assignee node U and technology field V. Since the relative positions of nodes is it's challenging in terms of understanding it, techniques such as node-to-vec, line, deep walk, and structure-to-vector are used to extract technological context, deriving n-dimensional vector representations for each node. So to wrap it up, these three network metrics were used to extract features for the machine learning link prediction pipeline. So this is an example of how the link prediction network metrics might have been used as. So as you can see, the The previously calculated centrality, similarity, and contextuality have been extracted and utilized as independent features for the final dataset in the machine learning pipeline. Just so you know, this table is just an assumption of what might the utilized dataset might look like. To be clear, this paper didn't really specify on how the dataset will look like, so please bear with me on this part. Anyhow, like I mentioned before, previous research mainly focused on either firm-specific or domain-specific approaches when evaluating technology opportunities, but this paper takes a hybrid approach that considers both. So first, this study defines 7 criteria for quantitatively evaluating technology opportunities from a firm's perspective. These indicators mainly focus on assessing a company's internal technological capabilities and collaborative networks. Then, this paper defines 6 criteria for quantitatively evaluating technology opportunities from a domain perspective. These indicators focus on assessing the growth potential of a technology field and its level of competition. So using these total of 13 evaluation indicators, this paper applied the Datascience method to assess and rank technology opportunity candidates. Now, many of you may not be familiar with the concept of Datascience. So what is Datascience? Datascience is a decision-making method developed to select the most optimal choice among multiple alternatives. Originally introduced in the operations research field, it is widely applied in both management and economics. For the specifics written in this paper, all 13 evaluation indicators had different units, so vector normalization was naturally applied to standardize the data. Next, technology opportunity candidates were listed and Datascience calculations were performed. Then the ideal solution benefit and non-ideal solution cost were calculated. Last but not least, technology opportunity candidates were then re-ranked based on their proximity, which is the Euclidean distance, to the ideal solution, followed by additional analysis. So here's a visualization summarizing the overall methodology for your better understanding. So first, a heterogeneous graph is constructed. Then features like centrality and similarity and contextuality from the graph were extracted. And then XGBoost classification was used to predict links. And during this process, technology opportunity candidates were identified and evaluated based on firm and domain. Lastly, based on such evaluations, the Datascience method was applied to rank the technology opportunities. Here are the research findings, and this is how the results were derived. So, biotechnology was used as a case study in this paper. So, the authors collected 94,982 biotechnology-related patents from USPTO between the years 2010 and 2019. The data was divided into a training set, which is the year 2010 to 2014 annually, and the test data to 2015 to 2019. And the authors also extracted assignees, inventors, and IPC codes for each patent and selected Genentech as the firm of interest for the case study. Just for FYI, Genentech is a company actively working in A61K, which is the drug compositions, and C07K, which are the peptides technology fields. And so the analysis results for Genentech are as followed. Non-observed links between Genentech and new technology fields were successfully predicted using XGBoost. 148 new technology opportunity candidates were identified in this process. Among the 19 technology fields adopted by Genentech between the years 2020 and 2021, 14, which is 74%, matched the predictions, validating the model's effectiveness in real life. So 13 evaluation indicators and top 6 calculations were applied to rank the 148 candidates. And then the technology opportunity closest to the ideal solution was A61K35. So this is the code for pharmaceuticals, including biological natural substances. So this technology was evaluated as the highest growth opportunity due to its strong relevance to Genentech's current existing technology. So the XGBoost machine learning results came out as follows, showing a high accuracy of 84.5%, suggesting that the findings of this study were quite reliable. More importantly, from a qualitative perspective, 14 out of the 19 technology fields that matched the predicted technology opportunities were actually adopted by the company in real life. Such results strongly supports the real-world validity of the proposed methodology in this research. The paper also presents an analysis of the top 5 technology opportunity candidates as followed. But here are the limitations of this study suggested from the authors. The first one is the limited consideration of non-technological factors. So the approach suggested in this paper focuses on a patent-based technology link, but does not account for market conditions, policies, or financial factors influencing technology adoption. The second limitation is dependency on patent data. So the model is most effective for technology-driven firms with active patenting. So evaluations rely on technological factors lacking integration with R&D capabilities and partnership data. The third limitation is the challenges in model interpretability. Sorry for my English. Link prediction relies on high-dimensional data learning, making mechanisms behind technology opportunity identification difficult to interpret. Last but not least, single case study limitation. The approach is tested only on one firm, requiring further validation across industries to confirm its generalizability. So these are the limitations that were suggested by the author themselves from this paper. As for future research directions, 4 aspects were suggested as follows. So the first one is the enhancement of technology ecology models. The authors were willing to incorporate technical keyword-based knowledge graphs to improve opportunity identification. Next is advancing link prediction methods. The authors were willing to develop custom machine learning and network embedding techniques tailored for technical documents. And then the customizing technology evaluation, where authors would want to adapt weighting methods in TOPSIS to reflect firm-specific priorities. For example, innovation-driven versus risk-averse firms. And last but not least, integrating additional data sources. The authors suggested to combine patents with scientific papers, news, and social media to provide a broader perspective on technology opportunities. So basically use stakeholder insights to refine evaluations. Well, that is it for today's paper review. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments, questions, or maybe some feedbacks, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more contents coming out in the future. Thank you once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.